Hello everyone, we're continuing the trial number 4, right?
I think so.
Yeah, trial number 4 of Danganronpa V3. And yeah, sometimes this controller doesn't work, I don't know. It doesn't always take my button inputs for whatever reason.
Did you put in new batteries?
No?
Well, maybe it's running out.
Oh no. It could be. Man, I'm Bush. I got no motivation at all. And Monophanie's period is late too. Oh, really? What is this about now? Father, why do you know about Monophanie's cycle?
And another thing.
Never mind that. Perhaps this lack of motivation is due to a lack of hibernation.
Yeah?
Lack of hibernation?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been sleeping well lately, so I haven't really been able to hibernate.
That's awful. What could be causing it?
Ah.
Is it 'cause you have a lot on your mind?
Huh?
Eh?
Is it because the graveyard shift pays a better hourly wage?
What are we talking about?
Huh?
Huh?
Really?
Is it 'cause you don't want them to think you're just goofing around?
Huh?
What the heck is going on here? These are always so weird.
Is it because you want to stay friends?
Huh?
Is it 'cause you want to watch it in real time? What?
Hmm?
Father?
He's gone into hibernation. We should let him be.
Well, I'm glad we got to see this. Yeah, you're right. Night-night. Wait, it's not nighttime. We're still doing the trial. Oh, man. It's been a while since we saw all those scenes, and they're still as bizarre as ever.
My head. Monotaro, pull yourself together. I feel like I'm forgetting someone important to me, but I just can't.
Now what's going on?
He's remembering Mommy.
My head hurts so much. I just can't remember.
Yeah, but he keeps remembering forgetting and remembering forgetting.
Maybe that's for the best. From this point forward, let's start a new life for ourselves.
Sure.
After all, our baby is excited to meet his daddy, you know?
What is this?
Daddy? Wait, what? I'm gonna be a father?
Apparently, you're the dad now. Yeah, maybe we could just continue this trial instead.
Also, death flag. I'll be surprised if he doesn't die after that.
More importantly, let's continue the conversation where we left off.
Yeah, back to the point.
We understand Mew plotted the murder, but we need to find out who killed her.
Okay.
And in order to figure that out, we need to understand Mew's actions.
Well, she wanted to kill someone.
Let's discuss her murder scheme step by step.
Didn't we already do this? It seems familiar.
We have
I
to
know that's
recap.
important, but hearing you lead the conversation really pisses me off.
Let's see. Mew manipulated the virtual world.
Oh yeah, we talked about
as
this
part of
before
her
the trial and the
murder plan.
investigation, so we have to talk about it again. I forgot.
Don't just
Sorry.
ignore me and start anyway.
If she had succeeded, she would have gone past the wall between the chapel and mansion.
Indeed.
And then wham! Murdered me on the roof with the hammer.
But you're still here, so clearly that didn't happen.
She would make the murder seem like it happened in the real world, and then pin it on Kaito.
As for Mew's alibi in the real world, she could say she was locked into the virtual world. And in the virtual world, she could say she was near the chapel the entire time.
She'd make an excuse about how she couldn't reach the mansion because of the fallen bridge.
But you know, the thing is, even if that did work, couldn't we have investigated to see if the poison really was used or not? And we probably would have come to the conclusion that it wasn't used. So I guess it wouldn't have been the greatest plan after all. Oh yeah, this part that we're seeing for the 10th time now.
I'm not reading it.
She dropped the
Something
bridge
seems
on
familiar about
purpose
this.
so she could separate the chapel from the mansion. Then secretly passed
Oh, look at her
through the
go.
wall she
So sneaky.
installed and took advantage of the loop. After, she headed to where we were
Hacks.
supposed to meet up, the mansion's rooftop. Oh yeah, Kaito was probably logged out around that time too.
That's when I saw Mew.
It's like she's one of those Counter-Strike players or something like that. going through walls, using all these hacks. What a cheater.
Cheaters.
Dirty cheater.
Problem is, because of her murder plans, we don't even know where she was killed.
She was killed on the roof, right?
Well, yeah.
Kokichi
Most likely.
told us the roof door was locked and that he couldn't get through.
Maybe that when culprit killed her.
That's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof.
Yeah, I don't remember first thing, because we're doing this a different day than the first half of the trial. So, yeah, she was found near the chapel, but she was killed on the roof, and I think they used that, sled, not a sled, but what was it we found? It's like,
like a pallet or something?
It's like a pallet or something. And I think they used that to, like, slide her down and through the wall, because objects can go through.
Did the culprit lock the door to the roof?
Perhaps. I don't think Mew did it. If Mew did lock it, she would have done it when she called Kokichi to the roof. Even if someone came up, I don't believe she would change the target of her plan. She knew that Kokichi would come up later. Locking the door would be suspicious.
Yeah, it's very suspicious.
Well, it's possible she didn't even think that far ahead. She was smart, but she was also really, really dumb.
In regards to some things, yeah, I guess so.
No say such mean things! Killing game bad, not Mew. Mew not bad person. Going to think
He says
could have been
Mew
friends.
funny.
If things
That's true.
different.
I mean, she did try to kill someone, though. Even if you think very little of Kokichi, I mean, she did actually try to kill someone.
That might have been difficult, even without this killing game.
That wouldn't happen.
Nuh-uh. No way, Jose.
I will say, though, I do kind of like the fact that there are people that are actually trying to escape from this one. Like, 'cause so far in, well, except for, like, I guess the first case, because it seemed like, or at least it seems so, it's like Eddie was trying to, like, kill the mastermind. But in, like, all the other cases, it was people actually trying to escape. Like, the second case, you had, what was the maid's name? I forget who she was, but she was, like, she is, like, the prime minister. She's like, oh, I was trying to escape, so, because I'm more important than all of you. And in the third trial, it was, was it Kyo? Kyo was trying to escape because of his, like, sister and all that weirdness. So he was actually, like, trying to escape. It was weird, but, like, his motivation was to escape. And a lot of times, like, I feel like in the, like, first and second game, it was, like, something that was, like, unrelated to them actually wanting to escape. It was like, oh, this just so happened to have happened. And it's like, oh, okay, that's kind of weird.
Huh?
And this one, well, Mia wasn't the killer, but she was actually planning to kill someone to try to escape.
Right.
So.
Anyway, let's continue the discussion. If Mew was killed on the roof
Yeah, before
of the
that, you had,
mansion-
whatever her name was, Celeste from the first game. She actually tried to escape, but, like, the other one's, like, when, what's it? You know, I always want to call him, the Kuwabara from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh, yeah.
I forget what his actual name was, but in the second chapter of the first game, like, that was just accidental. Yeah.
Mondo.
Yeah, that was just accidental, because he happened to, like, have, like, roid rage at the moment. And, yeah, a lot of the deaths, I feel like, are just kind of like that, where it's just something that just so happens to have happened, not because they actually were trying to escape.
The culprit
I'm sure
must
people
have
could cite
moved
other
Mew's
examples where they
avatar
actually
to the chapel
did want to
after
escape, but
killing her, right?
this game seems,
So the
it seems to
next thing
happen
we
far
should
more
talk
often, is what I'm
about
trying to
is how
say.
They moved her avatar.
Now we know the mansion and chapel were actually next to each other. But the problem is the wall between them.
Like, I
Only
know for
Mew
us,
was able
it's
to
been
go
a few
through that
days,
wall.
but for them, it's like
The
literally been
culprit
5
wouldn't have been
seconds.
able
Why
to.
are they redoing it again?
Yeah, they
You're
keep doing this
saying the
too.
culprit sent Mew's avatar through that wall?
Do you remember 5 minutes ago when we just talked about this? Yeah, I do.
That's the only way, right?
But how did the culprit send Mew's avatar through the wall?
Like, it's funny because, like, a lot of this I'm not even, like, paying full attention on, because, like, yeah, we already talked about this. So
Yeah.
there probably is going to be something new they eventually talk about, and I might skip over it just because I'm like, oh. Like, yeah, I know
I
this.
mean, it's not like they could have thrown her.
This is just, like, going to be about the palette, which they haven't talked about, but
Going to not
it's,
throw
like, the
her.
only way it could be worked into this somehow.
We know.
Oh, you know what's
You
funny about
couldn't
this?
because the avatar's
'Cause we've been
physical
speculating-
strength was equalized.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say we've been speculating that it was gonna be Gonta. I'm like, oh, he is strong enough to have done this, but then they just said that, so never mind. Whatever.
Physical strength equalized?
Yeah. And he still doesn't know about this.
Gonta no can protect everyone if that happens.
Jeez, keep up with us. We're already in the second half of the class trial.
Hey, yes, we are.
How did they send Mew's avatar to the other side of the wall? Maybe that thing has something to do with it. You know, the loud sound you heard?
Oh, that yellow loud sound. Yes, of course. Ah, what was that sound we're hearing for the 10th time now? Because this is another scene we've seen over and over.
Sound, you guys went to the side of the chapel, right, Keyboy?
And that's when we heard him too.
That's when you found the dead Mew there, right?
Why is Keyboy so loud?
If so, then I think that sound and her avatar being by the chapel are related.
Indeed they are. Yes, there's no doubt in my mind that the noise is related to this case. And, okay, there we go. The A button wasn't working. We need to figure out what that sound could have been. It was obviously Mew crashing into the thing. It might be the clue we need to solve this case. A button's still, okay. Maybe I need to like wire this up. Ugh, whatever, I'm just gonna keep going. What was it? It sounded like something slamming hard into something else. Yes, we know. It was the, oh, that's what they called it, the lattice. Oh wait, was this the wrong?
It was Mew.
Oh, I went too soon. I went too soon. I didn't read the full thing. I was a fraud.
Oh,
no, it was
Mew?
yeah, Mew hitting the wall. Although, wouldn't they be the same thing? I guess we don't know that she was, because we haven't made that connection yet.
The sound came
Whatever.
from Mew's avatar hitting the chapel wall.
Because if Mew hit the wall, it wouldn't have made a loud sound. It would have been like a thump. Because she's like squishy.
But maybe her avatar is not squishy.
She's an avatar, so I don't know. She was an object, technically.
The hammer, cell phone, and lattice were there, but they were too small to make that noise.
I don't know. And also, was she really, I mean, I guess, but was she really going fast enough that would have killed her?
She could have already been dead and they were just putting her body over there.
Good point.
Because they used the toilet paper, remember?
Oh, you're absolutely right. I see. This is stuff that I have forgotten now.
The only other explanation is that the sound was Mew colliding with a wall.
Yeah. Although I'm sure the
That's
palette was
case,
involved in that too, or the
Mew's
lattice, or
avatar must
however you
have
say
hit
that.
the chapel wall really hard. We felt the impact.
Like,
all
clearly
the
they
way
were
from
both
the
attached.
inside of the chapel.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the real question. Mew's avatar probably hit the chapel's wall with pretty considerable force. But why did it hit the wall with such force? Can you guys figure it out?
Yes.
Hold on, Kokichi. What's up with the way you're talking? Why are you talking like you know everything?
Because he does.
Because he was involved.
Let's
It
not
was
worry
about him.
that right now.
Yeah,
More
sure.
importantly, we gotta solve the mystery.
Not even gonna deny it.
Fighting among friends is a waste of time.
Friends, yeah.
Friends?
Clearly you
Us?
view us as friends.
Anyway, can we talk about that after we figure this problem out?
No, we're gonna talk about it
A
now.
way of transporting
We get
Mew's
distracted so
avatar that
easily.
would cause it to
Oh,
crash
I just
into the
noticed she had
chapel.
3 X's on her face.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's so filthy. And all that, probably.
I didn't get it.
As wait, did she call herself that, or was it Kokichi that kept calling her a cum dumpster? Whatever it
I think
was.
that was Kokichi.
Yeah. It's the only way I know how to do that.
Shuichi, as your partner, I'll give you a little hint.
Partner.
Yo, what?
Since the mansion was on top of a hill, the roof was pretty high up, right? Past the brick handrail, the roof was at a pretty steep slope.
Yes, we saw it.
And the
I can see it right
slope
now.
faced the chapel wall. On top of that, there was snow on the roof. If the culprit needed force to move the body, I wonder how they did it.
Well, Kokichi's talking as if he's got this whole thing figured out already. But I can't let him distract me. I need to solve this case.
But we know it.
How to make Mew hit the chapel wall from the roof of the mansion. I'm going to find the answer.
Please don't be Hangman.
It's gonna be, oh, of course.
Damn it.
Wait, what is this? Slid? It's probably gonna be slid.
Or
Slid
can it be down the roof?
down the roof?
Nope.
No.
Slid off, maybe?
I think so. Is that L? Yes.
I.
Oh, we're also kind of low on health.
Oh shit.
I didn't remember where we left off. Wait, is that a Monokuma?
Where?
We got him.
Oh.
Slid, we're off.
Off.
Okay.
That one.
That's F? Yes, it's hard to see because it's sideways. That's kind of weird that they do that. Come on.
R.
Give me an R.
R. Oh. F. I was like expecting
There
there
we
to be an
go.
article, like slid off the roof, not just slid off roof.
Yeah, some of these, it doesn't really quite
Culprit used the
fit.
sloped roof as a
That's why I
slide
was
for
like, oh, is
Mu's
it like
avatar.
down the roof or whatever I said? Because then it would have an
It
article.
seems like it'd be more fitting if it's just like one word or maybe two words, but when it starts getting like long like that, like, oh, slid off the roof, obviously gets too long. And then try to like shorten it, but then it's just kind of confusing.
Slide?
We lost all our health in the other hangman
Aw, man.
when we didn't know the
Yeah, it
first
was that
word.
too, because that was another thing that's kind of
Mu's
weird,
body
I
wouldn't
think.
have slid.
Like we knew the answer, but we didn't know what it was in the game. Like, but we knew what the real answer was.
It was like the world loops or looping world or something like that.
something
And, like,
weird, yeah.
well, yeah, I'm not sure exactly like the phrase they want us to get together in this.
But the avatars can generate friction.
And in real hangman, you can pick a letter out of order.
I feel like they should have either that or like they should have like some letters pre-filled in so you can kind of like get it from that.
So
You know
I
what?
doubt
They should have like a
they'll
Wheel of
that
Fortune like version of this
Ooh.
in like the next game. That'd be kind of funny. I wonder if they'd be
No.
allowed to use that though.
It would slide.
It wouldn't slide, just like Maki Roll said.
Would, wouldn't, would,
It would
wouldn't.
slide, just like Shumai said.
Are you shumai now?
What?
It's another type of like food.
Oh, is it?
It's because
Who
they
the
said
hell is
maki roll.
shumai?
So I guess he named himself shumai.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I mean, clearly it did
He's
slide.
a pupil of Ramen Man. Sorry, my hobby slipped in.
Sure they did. Thank you for your constant input, which is always irrelevant. I'm positive that's how Mia's avatar was moved, but maybe the culprit used something else as well to help her by. Oh, yeah, well, we're gonna talk about that thing. The palette. Lattice.
Oh.
Thingy.
Lattice.
You know, I wasn't sure they didn't realize it was that. That's why I was confused as to why they didn't think it slid. Like, yeah, the body itself probably wouldn't go that fast.
Lattice near the chapel.
Even if her avatar slid off the roof, would it slide off that quickly?
How do I? Oh, there we go.
Well, duh, it would.
It would.
Whoosh,
It
whoosh,
makes
whoosh,
that
whoosh.
much noise.
Crash is what
Must have
happened.
built up a lot of speed.
Lots of snow piled up on roof. But not frozen solid, right?
You'd still slide though.
Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Ah, I can't keep up the
Oh.
whooshing.
Might be difficult. But in the virtual world, perhaps not.
That's not the issue. Sliding down snow is easy to do.
Yeah, it
You
is.
just need a sled or skis to cut the friction.
Slide, slide, slide.
We can't agree with it
like
though.
that around, though.
Oh, well,
Bam!
that.
Bam!
Should I just, yeah, I'll just,
Bam!
I didn't even do the thing.
That's
Oops.
wrong.
I don't think there's that much dialogue left, which I just went ahead and did
I
it.
think
Usually
that
I
was
wait.
the last one, wasn't it?
Wait,
I think it might have been, yeah.
there was something that could have been used to help slide Mu's body.
Yes, there was.
Do you remember the lattice that was found by Mu's avatar?
Looks like a
The
pallet.
culprit laid her on top of that.
It's probably the same
Used it
thing.
as a slide
I've never really
roof.
heard that used before though.
I did notice the lattice in the storage room when I first looked.
But then you didn't remember that it was missing the second time.
Also sounds like something saying lettuce weird. The lattice. Give me the lattice.
But during the investigation,
It was
I
gone.
saw that it was gone.
Where'd it go?
Yeah, but you didn't tell us that, Shuichi,
The
in your
lattice
inner
that was
monologue.
found next to the chapel.
He does sound like he's
is
saying
the
lettuce.
one that disappeared from the roof.
Yeah,
That's
duh.
it. The culprit used the lattice as a sled.
The lattice.
That lettuce was
Ding,
a
ding,
sled.
ding. That's correct.
Sled lettuce.
What a murder weapon. Never conceived before. What is this loading?
After
Oh.
the culprit
Oh my God, he's so
killed Mu on the
creepy.
rooftop,
I thought that was Kokichi at first it was showing. Because like the
Could be.
dark hair kind of like purplish.
and
Yeah, it could have been for all we
slid her
know.
down the roof's steep slope.
So steep. Phew.
Oh my God.
That was
Flew
so
off
funny.
the roof, glided through the wall only objects could pass through, and hit the chapel.
Oh, or is Shuichi supposed to be Shumai? Shuichi. Whatever. Delayed. Very delayed.
So wait, what was the? Oh, okay, she had the
Impact
hammer.
made
That's
all
right.
of her belongings scattered,
And the phone.
including the hammer and cell phone.
Indeed.
Just like that hedgehog who loses all his wings whenever he crashes
Oh no,
into
not
stuff.
Sonic. Can't use his name.
I hate that guy and his worldwide fame and his stupid games, and I hate that.
I hate that hedgehog. Yes. Oh my god, they reference a classic cartoon that like no one probably realizes these days. It's the one that had Steve Urkel as the voice of Sonic.
Aww.
Did you remember that?
Yeah, but I never watched it, like as a kid.
All the Sonic
I'm glad you're
PSAs.
motivated again, but you shouldn't be so hateful.
Dr. Robotnik.
So Sonic
Gotta be an
motivated him?
example to our new family.
Obviously, Sonic is the motive in this case.
Yeah, Father. Or should I start calling you Grandfather
Wait,
now?
which one is the dad? I'm getting mixed signals.
Let's not
Now
address
that we know
this.
how
We
to
don't want to
buy
get involved in
Sweetie
this family
out,
drama.
We're just one step away from the culprit. Well, Shuichi, do you know
Maybe there'll
who
be a
the
Jerry
culprit
Springer
is?
episode to solve this.
Ooh, I hope
That'll be the next trial. It should be Jerry Springer. Yeah, it's... Well, we don't have absolute evidence. Because sometimes they do ask us to decide early when they're not totally sure. So it's going to be between either him or Gonta.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I don't think we have any...
We don't have evidence.
We don't have
either
any
way.
actual evidence to connect Gonta to it, but obviously Kokichi himself is involved because he knows everything, so he's suspicious. The culprit...
Yeah. In the end, we'll still need to guess the culprit, huh?
So remember in the beginning of the trial, he asked if like it had to be unanimous, and it didn't.
It didn't, yeah, we know.
But Gonta can't believe one of us killed me.
I think you did it.
However, since we know she was killed on the roof, we can narrow down the list of suspects. Meaning, the culprit must be someone who was investigating the mansion.
Yes.
Aside from you, the people at the chapel could not go through the wall or cross the river.
So that means the suspects are Kaito, Samugi, Shuichi, and
Samugi.
Gonta.
That's real sneaky, leaving
I was
yourself
just
off
gonna
the
say.
list.
Sneak thief.
Oh, you got me.
He enjoys it so much. That's right, 5 suspects, me, Samugi, Gonta, Kokichi, and Kaito. We don't know enough to name the culprit yet, but one of them is
Well,
suspicious.
we're pretty sure it's not Samuki because we were with her when we heard the sound.
Yeah, it's not going to be Samugi, it's not going to be Kaito because he was warped out.
Right.
Obviously, we know it's not us,
Yeah.
so like, it's kind of easy to narrow it down here.
Mm-hmm.
What reason would they have to lie? Wait, who lied?
Who?
I need to press... Wait, I kind of like skipped over that a little bit because I was reading quickly. When we were talking about the rooftop, they clearly lied. But what? Who lied about the rooftop?
One of them is suspicious.
I think only Kokichi talked about the rooftop.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I guess we're vaguely referring to him. But what did he lie about on the rooftop?
I don't know.
I need to press him for information before making any judgments.
Oh,
Well-
shit.
He was the only one I think talked about the rooftop.
Yeah, I think so.
So, yeah, it must be you, Kokichi.
It's you.
I don't remember any specific details about the rooftop, though, to say like what he lied about.
There's
All
something
right, well,
I need to know.
Shuichi will tell us.
What do you need to know?
Why did you lie just now?
Just now?
Which lie are you talking about, Shuichi?
See, there is every like now and then.
So you'll need to jog my memory.
There is something like this every now and then where like I guess we notice something that I didn't actually notice, which is kind of interesting. But it's always something like kind of small like this. Like, oh, he lied about this. I'm like, oh well. I unfortunately I don't memorize every detail about like the
Fine.
rooftop or whatever
I'll
it could have
expose
been.
your lie right now.
Oh, no, we have to expose his lie.
All right, hold on a second before we do this because I don't actually know what he lied about.
I don't either.
Do we have any kind of like picture of the roof? Because did he lie about like what the roof looked like? No, that's not really a pic. The
That's the
toilet
other
paper's on the
side.
other side, but he didn't really mention that.
No.
This is him talking about the roof, though.
Mm-hmm.
The rooftop was locked. He couldn't. Because of that, he returned to the salon. There's no witnesses who could confirm whether he was there or not. Okay, I guess we'll see what it says, what the options are. I'll expose your lie now.
Maybe we can ride a taxi to expose it.
It probably will be that.
Wait.
He never went. What? Hold on. The
What just
text.
happened?
I didn't even click that. It all began when Mia showed us the map. At least I don't think I clicked that. Hold on. What did he say? I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting.
Okay.
It all began when she showed us the map. Oh, okay. So he says he never went to the roof at all, ever?
But then he did say that it was locked.
No, wait. He went to the roof when. No. Did he go to the roof?
He went to the roof, but he said it was locked.
Yeah.
So he did go.
No, but he like described the
It was their
roof, I think.
testimony that bothered me.
Oh. Oh, fuck.
But I'm trying to remember, has he been in the roof before?
I don't know.
We have to locate. What is this? Crap, I might have messed this up a bit. Oh, they're words. Really?
Yeah.
That's lame. We're supposed to be finding objects, not words. It's kind of bizarre. This is him saying he never went to the roof, I think.
All right, so not even for the meeting.
We have to break this.
And those.
That pesky hedgehog.
And it's okay. We have 4 minutes. 10 seconds.
I think
is not
it's
gonna
this
fit.
one.
Yeah, I think so too.
Unless it's like the one when he's describing the roof.
Oh, thank God.
All right, yeah, it is that one.
Why did it have to be this? Like, if it was text. It was stupid.
That was, yeah, like it doesn't seem to work for that. Like the
was locked.
whatever they call it, like the mines. Is that what they call it?
Something.
Whatever. That should be used for like finding objects, which is what they use for every time up to this, like exposing words. I don't know. That's just bizarre. That's kind of a questionable use of that mini game.
But later, you said.
Usually, like contradictions like that, don't we point out in the duel or whatever it is?
But I think Kokichi doesn't want to duel us.
I guess. Since the main mansion was on since the mansion was up a roof, it must have been pretty high, past the brick wall, handrail. Yeah, he described the handrail. So steep slope. Yeah, he wouldn't have seen all this. Okay.
Could you have seen it from the ground?
Specific information, stuff you wouldn't know if you hadn't been there.
Oh, snap.
Oh yeah! Now that you mention it, how did you know all that stuff?
So excited.
You could probably see the steep slope of the roof from outside the mansion.
There you go.
But you wouldn't know about the brick handrail unless you went up to the roof yourself.
Answer for your crimes.
Uh-oh.
Huh? What?
Uh-oh.
What's this all about, Kokichi? Did you actually go to the rooftop?
I didn't. I already told you that before.
Really, you're a better liar than
I'm
this.
so nervous.
He's lying about lying and being nervous.
Is this a sincere reaction?
No.
But there's no evidence that proves I went to the roof.
This is fake.
Wait,
Oh.
I remember
Yep, there we
now.
go.
That thing Himiko said.
What thing Himiko said?
Me?
At the start of the class trial, I remember you saying the handrail was made of bricks.
She did? I don't remember what she said or not.
Ooh, you so clumsy, girl. Gotta be more careful there, Himiko.
What? That was bizarre.
Okay.
This is actually really clever on his part. He said someone said something like earlier in the trial, and I don't know about like you guys. Maybe you guys are more attentive, but if someone says on a conversation, oh, like someone pointed this out earlier, I'm like, like it's hard to really refute because like usually don't remember every little detail. And these people say so much during the trial. I'm actually not sure if she said anything or not.
Is it my fault?
What your
Himiko
fault?
really say that?
I don't know. I
I
don't
mean,
have
like nothing would be her fault.
the
It's just
transcript doesn't go that far back. I can't actually see that far back in the trial, Gonta. Sorry.
She totally said that.
like, Totally.
No, she didn't.
Really?
Yes, she did.
I mean, he might be lying. I mean, he probably is.
She did not.
But how would Kaito remember, really?
She did too.
Then when? Tell me how long ago. In hours, minutes, and seconds.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, exactly. It's something that's like hard to disprove. So I'm not surprised that Kokichi would go this route.
Mm-hmm. But that's why I also think he didn't do it.
Terrible fighting is bad for the baby.
Yeah, grandfather. Stop them before your grandkid is born.
I'm not gonna apologize, cause Himiko said it.
So damn stubborn.
How much longer are you going to behave like this?
We don't have time for this. But Kokichi is stubborn, he won't fess up no matter what. But if he's being this stubborn, it makes me think he has something to hide. To get him to show his hand, I have to prove he was on the roof. I might not like it, but I have to be aggressive. If we don't get the whole truth now, everyone's life is in danger.
Does that mean we have to lie?
Probably. We don't have any direct evidence.
I didn't go to the roof.
What does Kokichi in the salon say? Is that just that
I think we
there's-
read that before. It was just
that was that
the
one?
thing saying he couldn't get to the roof.
Okay.
The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open.
Let me read this though. No injuries can be found. Where are the other clues? Nope.
So what did
A
Kokichi
bottle of
do?
poison, I don't know that's gonna factor in anything. Loud noise,
I
means
turned back at once,
corpse.
of course. And stayed in the salon the whole time, you know?
Liars burn in hell, you know.
Oh, wow.
If you're lying, I'll set your pants on fire.
That's fine because I'm not lying.
Then why do you look so nervous?
Oh, my controller's disconnecting again.
Oh no.
No, I can't do anything. Kokichi's lying for sure, but he keeps throwing lies at me. I won't be able to advance this dialogue because of the controller. All right, I'll be right back, I guess. Oh wait, it connected. Hold on. While we're at it, hold on a second. Kokichi in the salon, what does it say? There's no witness who can confirm or, confirm whether or not Kokichi was actually there. Can we lie and say that he wasn't there?
I don't know.
We could lie and be a witness?
How?
I have to fight fire with fire, so we have to lie.
I didn't go to the roof.
I don't remember how to lie.
I think we hold
I've
the
had enough
button.
of your lies, man.
I'm not.
Yeah, Y, shoot, truth bullet, and hold is lie.
But it's dangerous to lie to Kokichi because he could like
The
F us
rooftop
over.
door was locked and I couldn't open it.
So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course.
We can't lie and say
But I
that
stayed
wasn't.
in the salon the whole
time, you know.
What? That's not it?
You missed.
What happened?
Liars burn in hell, you know.
Oh, damn.
I don't know what happened there.
I think you have to try again.
All right. Well, obviously we have to try again.
So nervous.
So now there's other stuff, I don't think.
I didn't go to the roof.
Enough of your lies, man.
Man.
I'm not lying. The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it.
No, it's not gonna be that because everyone else saw it was locked too.
Mm-hmm.
I turned back at once, of course.
Of course.
And stayed in the salon the whole time, you know.
Oh, because I didn't shoot all Kokichi? I guess that's probably it.
There you go.
I'll reveal the truth.
Will you? Perjury.
It's one of those things you have to shoot multiple times.
Perjury. Break.
Kokichi, you're lying right now, aren't you?
No. Technically, so are we, because
about
I
what?
chose the lie mechanic.
Just before the murder
I bet there's
occurred,
another option.
I went to the salon to check on you. But you weren't there.
What?
Oh.
I waited there for a while. You never showed up.
The only thing is, we have to hope that, what's her name doesn't say anything. Because
What's
she
this
was,
all
like,
about,
with us the whole
Frickin'
time.
Smoogie. We were separated for a little bit.
Yeah. Like, oh, actually, you
Go
didn't.
right back to the salon after finding the roof door locked.
I see. You use underhanded tactics
Oh.
too.
See?
Huh,
I knew it.
We're being very underhanded right now, actually.
So who are you guys gonna believe? Shuichi or me?
Shuichi.
Well, of course I'm gonna believe Shuichi.
Of course.
I believe Shuichi 100%.
Wow.
The one who's not Kokichi.
Oh.
100 house points. No. Himiko points to Shuichi.
Okay, now the last one we just have to.
Go to the salon.
Fuck.
You idiot!
By me
You
in the dining
idiot!
room. I
Oh
wonder
my
why I
God.
didn't notice Shuichi there.
Smoogie.
I knew this was gonna happen
I
because
know.
I can't stand her. No.
Oh well. I'll believe Shuichi anyway.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Why did you say the other stuff then? Why would you say that other stuff?
Sorry, but
Okay, no one else is gonna acknowledge that somehow.
Okay. Thank God.
Fine. Whatever.
I see. I wanted at least Gonta to believe me.
No one's gonna exploit that? Okay. That seems kind of silly.
Comes around, goes around. That's what happens to liars like you.
Why do you guys hate lies that much?
I mean, we
There's
did just
only
kind of lie
one
ourselves.
But endless possibilities for lies, you know? And some of them are only white lies, or lies to be kind to people. If you deny, then that means
Whoa.
you got.
Just
What?
spit it out all.
Isn't that where he...
Well, I think this controller is bugging out. Hold on. I am gonna replace the batteries this time for real. All right, let's see if it works now.
He didn't just meet her there. Probably.
Okay, fine.
Oh.
I'll tell you if you want to know
That time he cut it off.
Consider.
Hold on. We missed a lot of text, I think. Yeah, everyone's believing me. Except he wanted Gonta to believe him, which is kind of interesting. He mentioned Gonta. You guys are just terrible at being lied to. Seriously, the worst. Yeah, they should have realized that. Is that where you met it with Miu? Okay.
Consider this my revenge.
revenge?
Uh-oh.
Revenge for what?
You got some balls lying to me. I'm
Whoa.
gonna take away your fun for pissing me off, Shuichi.
Oh no.
I won't let you do any detective work, or deduction, or mystery solving, or anything.
How?
Oh?
He's just gonna tell us?
So, I'll confess
Oh,
everything.
okay.
You
Fine.
guys better listen carefully.
Confess.
A confession? So you are the culprit after all.
Probably not.
I came up with a plan after Miu asked me to meet up with her.
Confessing.
She asked me pretty eagerly, too. So I decided to pry some info out of her. She gave me the rundown of the virtual world before she explained it to you guys. As I listened, I realized she was planning a murder. On me, no less.
How dare she?
When I investigated
fool
the
she
virtual
was.
world, I found out that a person can die from shock. Without a doubt, she planned to use that for my murder. So that's when I decided to prepare my own crime with her plan. I pretended to cooperate with her and lured everyone into the virtual world. That's also why I worked together with Monokuma.
Oh, you did?
Really?
But why did you have to work with Monokuma?
Is that why he had no motivation?
I guess that's why Monokuma wasn't really excited? Could it be that's why? I don't know. But at the same time, he helped this happen, so kind of strange.
You worked together with Monokuma?
That's what he said.
I guess the jig is up. Yeah, everything he said is true.
Well, except for the lies.
Kokichi came to me with an idea to make the killing game more interesting. It was such a good idea, I decided to place a motive in the killing game simulator.
Oh, so you're the one that did that. Well,
Okay.
we kind of knew that already.
Motive?
We just didn't know it was part of Kokichi's plan.
Then the secret of the outside world is the motive,
It
right?
was such a stupid motive.
No fair! Monokuma can't take sides!
I didn't help him with anything, and I had nothing to do with the murder itself. He merely suggested a way to spice up the killing game, and I accepted.
Huh?
Kokichi
Makes
and
sense.
I had a quid pro quo relationship. Technically, that doesn't violate the rules.
He kind of did this before with Nagito. There was like that weird meeting they had.
Mm-hmm.
Bullshit! No matter how you look at it, you guys are working together.
Shh, calm down. I'll explain my relationship with Monokuma, so let me finish my confession.
I'm fine with that, but you're confessing without much of a fight.
I told you. I'm gonna get in the way by taking away the mystery-solving fun.
Why must you always get in the way, Kokichi?
If I can't win this game, then I'll make it boring for everyone. That's my revenge.
Of
well
course.
then, the culprit is Gonta.
We knew it.
Oh. And again, he changes color for no reason in particular.
Why is he like that?
What? Huh? What did you...
Wait! When did Gonta kill Mew?
Yeah, he
Why
doesn't
does
remember
he
this
say
whatsoever.
like Mew?
Mew! Like Mewtwo.
He didn't kill her. Kokichi's just lying.
Now you're trying to pin things on Gonta? Do you really expect us to believe such an obvious lie?
Yeah, there's no way Gonta could commit a murder this complicated. He's not smart.
It's my turn now.
Whoa. Wait, are they arguing? I guess we're involved in this.
Why?
The truth is, Gonta and I work together. We formed
Oh, no,
a
they're just
duo
confessing
to
stuff.
end this killing game.
Ended how?
As the Killing Game Busters!
What?
Aww.
Now this sounds like a lie.
What busters?
We must win this killing game in order to end this killing game.
I mean, I guess that's one way of doing
What
it.
do you mean, we?
By the way, I came up with a murder plan, and Gonta carried it out.
Well, naturally, how else would it happen?
Gonta what?
Why are you more surprised by that than the first thing he said?
Cause Gonta have no idea what he's talking about.
Come on, quit lying and tell us the truth.
So does Kokichi not know?
Gonta is telling the truth. He's not someone who lies all the time like you.
And no matter how naive Gonta may be, I doubt he would ever team up with Kokichi.
Yeah, not after insect meet and greet incident.
Aww.
It's obvious what he's trying to do. Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, so Kokichi's trying to trick him. He's trying to sacrifice Gonta to escape from his crime.
You're a terrible person! How dare you use Gonta like that?
You're right. I'm sorry. I did something horrible to Gonta.
Sorry. Yes, I'm very genuine.
I didn't want Shuichi to hog all the glory, so I told everyone the truth.
Cut that out. I told you it's not gonna work.
Don't you think I could have pulled the strings and made Gonta carry out my commands?
Yeah. That could have happened very easily, I think.
It doesn't matter if it's possible or not, because I say it's just impossible.
Good logic as always, Kaita.
It does matter. There's no need to bring emotions into class trials. All we need is logical thinking. Right, Shuichi?
What? Gonta not understand what's going on. But still, Gonta not kill Mew. Gonta
Mew.
really not know anything. And also, Gonta not tell lies. And Gonta not make trouble for others.
Yeah, I'm still undecided on whether Kokichi actually knows about Gonta not remembering this or not.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Cause that not how gentlemen act. That why Gonta not culprit.
Aw.
Yeah, Gonta's not lying. I can tell just by looking at him.
I already used my magic to check. Gonta's definitely not lying.
Then let me ask you guys. If it's not Gonta, then who's the culprit?
Well, they're gonna all accuse you.
You, of course.
There you go.
Come on! There's already proof that I couldn't have killed Mew.
Which proof that he couldn't have.
There's already proof?
Oh, did you forget already? Then let me make it
Oh,
clear
he couldn't touch
again.
her. That whole thing in the beginning,
Yes,
which
yes,
it's been a
yes.
while.
Yes, yes, yes.
Why I can't be the culprit?
Oh my goodness.
So, wow. Kibo's pose. The settings.
I am not the culprit. Didn't I prove that to you guys already?
So much text.
Clue is how Mew is killed.
It
Got
was.
strangled to death, right?
Toilet paper was the murder weapon.
Miu would have totally resisted if she was being strangled, right?
Right.
Then
Most
it
people
would.
would.
Impossible for someone as weak as me.
Oh, what?
Talking
That's
about
not
the
the
strength
correct
of your
thing.
virtual avatar?
So silly.
That wouldn't matter if you strangled her from behind.
Also, they were all the
In
same.
which case, even if she did resist, the most she could have
I guess he was
done
talking
was merely
specifically about the
touch
setting.
culprit.
Exactly. She couldn't struggle much. So you could have kept strangling her, no problem.
Maybe
See,
that's it.
I told you I'm not the culprit.
I believe so.
How'd you arrive at that conclusion?
Because it's true. We said that. So to prove that Kokichi's innocent, we should have evidence of that. Before we could say one way or the other, we have to clear something up.
I am not the culprit.
You are the culprit.
The clue is how Miu
All right, let's. What'd you say?
would have
I just
totally
was reading the
resisted
pink text.
Oh yeah, it's silly.
someone as weak.
But is it
Of your
like
avatar,
which one
That
is
wouldn't
it?
matter
Because
if
there's
you
two at the
strangled her
end,
from
but it could
behind.
be.
Oh, what was the other one? I only
In
saw.
which case, even if she did resist,
The other one is I'm not the
the most
culprit,
she
which
could
I would
have done is
also
merely touch the culprit.
agree with. So I'm confused.
Exactly. She couldn't struggle much.
Ooh.
So you could have kept strangling her, no problem.
No, that one, because the other one's yellow too. No,
See,
that one.
I
Oh, well, you tricked me.
Sorry.
How dare you?
I forget the colors.
One more time. So much talking. He's being so noisy. Whoa, you scared me.
I was
So
reading
noisy.
the pink text. Well, no, I was reading the white text.
Strangled her behind.
Not that one.
Next.
In
Right.
which case, even if she did resist,
Well, not
the most she could
Kibo.
have done is touch the culprit.
Sounds about right.
Exactly. She couldn't struggle much.
And
So
you
you
could
could've
continue there.
No problem.
There we go.
Bam.
Oh, I slightly missed, but whatever. I don't care about the extra points, I guess. We got enough
Actually-
money.
Maybe it wasn't possible for Kokichi to strangle Miu.
Why wasn't it possible?
Well, you have to think back.
Miu modified
Before the
my
trial.
avatar, so if she attacked me, I wouldn't be
So I don't think
able
we
to
actually talked about this in the
resist.
trial itself.
If Miu touched me, then I'd be unable to move.
Huh?
Were you there for that? Oh,
So I would have had to kill her instantly.
What's
such
wrong
as
with her eyes?
stabbing or hitting.
she's being strangled.
But like one is bigger than the other.
I don't know. It's like she's scared or whatever.
I couldn't have murdered her by strangulation, because it'd be game over if she touched me.
What?
You heard him.
Well, if you were using the toilet paper, you wouldn't need to touch her directly.
If it got touched at all, it'd be game over.
But if you can't be touched while you're wrapping the toilet paper around her neck, then it would be impossible.
Which means, as long as she died from strangulation, it couldn't have been me.
Wait, what if it was something besides strangulation then? Like,
There's no doubt Miu was strangled. We already discussed
Yeah, let's not go over old stuff again.
Kaido is really desperate to make me the culprit.
I wonder why.
No matter how much you whine about it, you can't change the truth. The culprit who killed Miu is Gonta Gokuhara! This is the truth you all adore so much.
No! Gonta not kill Miu! It's true! You gotta believe Gonta! Gonta would never hurt anyone!
I believe you. You've been risking yourself to protect everyone. There's no way Gonto would kill. He won't even kill bugs.
Well, he definitely wouldn't kill bugs. He looked pretty angry at us a few times, though, when we talked about not liking bugs.
I believe Gonta too. I'm not gonna listen to Kokichi's lies.
of course. Who'd believe a liar like him? He's lying about Gonta being the culprit, so there's no point talking about it.
I don't know about that. If we want the truth, we might have to ask uncomfortable questions.
Right, Shuichi? You think so too, don't you?
I know how important it is to believe, but as the ultimate detective, I know we can't solve this case with belief alone.
Huh?
You heard
It's
me.
just that something doesn't add up. I have this feeling something's off.
Something is off, that's
We
why.
can't keep going back and forth like this. We need to discuss this.
What, you wanna suspect Gonta?
No one said anything about wanting to.
Too bad, Kaito. Looks like Shuichi agrees with me.
Oh,
No,
great.
I'm not trying to.
Oh, the irony! It's all thanks to Kaito that Shuichi got his act together as a detective. And now, Shuichi's intuition as a detective has made him more suspicious of others.
I mean, it'd be more ironic if we were the ones suspecting Kaito or
Well,
something.
can't be helped.
But whatever you
That's
say,
just
Kokichi.
what a detective does.
That's not it, Kokichi. I'm just trying to make sure that everyone survives.
Shuichi.
Oh no.
Really not
Aw,
do it.
poor
Gonta,
Gonta.
not culprit. Please, believe Gonta.
This hurts. We're gonna have a heart attack.
Discuss it.
Gonta.
What?
As a precautionary measure, that's all.
It's just what a heartless robot would say.
I think we need to seriously discuss
okay.
whether Gonta was capable of committing this
I like
crime.
Kokichi getting equipped there.
Only then can we arrive at a logical decision.
You guys, why don't you get it? That's just what Kokichi wants. He's just trying to split us up. Shuichi, open your eyes.
But they're literally closed.
But
Well, I did.
Number one
Oh.
truth special.
Huh?
What?
Sorry to ruin this tense moment, but you guys.
Sorry.
Oh my
you're
god,
not
is he gonna make us vote
sorry.
right now?
Now.
Oh no.
So, the Ultimate
Oh.
Academy
Oh, no.
is proud
Okay,
to
okay.
present its
Yeah, that was
very
gonna come into
own
play for a
phenomenal
second.
Trial grounds.
More phenomenal.
So we're gonna do that again?
Wait, what? What was that?
Shuichi, why?
I don't remember this one. We'll have to
Why
see.
don't you understand?
More phenomenal?
Is that the one where
You're
like
my
there's two
sidekick,
sides
aren't
and we
you?
have to like go against each other?
Oh yeah, because you said they're split. Okay.
Kaito.
Makes sense. Yeah, probably is that. Probably right. Smart. Of course I want to believe Gonta. I don't want to think that he killed someone. As the ultimate detective, I can't turn away from the truth. The full truth. I need to find the truth.
And nothing but the truth. Well, actually, I want to find other things.
Split
too.
opinion. Why did this complicated procedure though? Come on. That a long cutscene every time?
Why does it have to lift the dead ones? And which side do the dead ones go on?
I don't know. Well, we're not gonna see them now, I guess.
Oh, they are split.
Oh, there are
Wow,
sides. That's weird.
interesting.
Shuichi.
Oh, I got this! I can't say for sure he's the culprit. I'm saying we can't rule it out.
Gonta is such a
Sweetheart's actually a thing.
Kokichi!
don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes too?
Oh, Kokichi.
Kichi's face there.
Don't I have even...
Kibo.
Rooftop.
The entrance hall is all that separates
Thank
the
God for the
rooftop
focus.
from the mansion
I know.
exterior.
There should
Witness. Entrance hall.
I got this! No, none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
Kaito again.
Kokichi confessed he was.
Monokuma.
I did
Monokuma.
cooperate with Monokuma, but only on a temporary basis.
It's all a lie. Kokichi is
Kokichi?
That isn't possible because
Oh, here we
Kokichi's
go.
avatar
Good.
had special settings.
Gonta not kill Mew.
I got this! The truth is, Gonta could have murdered Mew.
Could.
First try. What?
What
Is
is
this
this?
mashing? I slightly remember this. It's kind of annoying though because it switches.
Yeah.
So sudden. Break. You were totally
In my
destroyed.
opinion, as long as it is possible that Gonta is the culprit, we have to discuss it.
That's ridiculous. You're going to believe Kokichi over Gonta?
Well, Gonta doesn't have any
That's
actual
not it at all.
memory
I
of
just
this,
want
so
the truth. If we're going to survive, I have to find the truth.
oh, Kaito's not pleased.
But Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit.
I still don't think Gonta's lying.
But didn't I tell you guys already? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically.
Oh, great. This is gonna
Only
be
then
fun.
will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit. That's why it hurts my heart to persecute Gonta like this! Gonta, if you understand, then do it right. Make logical arguments for the truth.
Logical arguments?
I don't think Kokichi realizes.
It means
I don't think
use
so
your
either.
head to make arguments.
Use head?
What I'm trying to say is, if you aren't the culprit, then you gotta prove that you aren't.
But Gonta really not know.
I'm sick of hearing you say you don't know. God, why are you so dumb?
Aww, poor Gonta.
So, did Gonta like really like kill Miu to save Kokichi? And like Kokichi realized this, and he like wants him to defend himself in some way, and he's getting frustrated that he's not.
I guess so.
Gonta just want to help everyone, like true gentlemen.
You're a true gentleman? More like a true nincompoop.
Hey! Now that's just bullying.
Bullying? Yeah, so what? That's what you do in this game, right? You guys blame and gang up on me, but now you're gonna pretend to be good people?
Well, I mean, you kind of set yourself up for this, Kokichi. You were at the heart of this.
No, I never ganged up.
Gonta, argue back already! Just make an excuse or whatever!
Stop it! That's enough!
Stop what? You mean stop the game? Hey, do you even know what you're saying?
Yeah, I know. What about it? I don't want to survive if it means I have to stoop to your level.
Oh, that's a low blow right there. Then just die in a hole for all I care! We want to live, so stop getting in our way!
Quit it. If you don't shut your mouth, then I'll shut it for you. Permanently.
Maki, please, calm down.
Jeez, everyone's so on edge. It's crazy.
Sorry. It Gonta's fault everyone's so upset. But Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit. 'Cause Gonta not know anything. Really.
Cut it out already! That's all you've been saying this whole time!
You're the one that needs to cut it out.
Wait, what did Kokichi say? All you've been saying this whole time, that's true about Gonta. This whole time, Gonta's been saying he doesn't know anything. I like how we're only going to address this now. Gonta not understand either. Miu liked this when Gonta wake up. Gonta was sleeping too, had strange dream, Gonta not understand anything. Gonta not know. Murder already happened when Gonta wake up. But why this happened? Why Miu killed? Gonta not understand anything. Yeah, every single instance when he's saying, we get it already. But when exactly did he start using that defense? After locking out.
Yes.
That's it.
Man, our hearts take so long to recover in this one. It was after he logged out. That means he had the things in the wrong way.
Into an accident in the virtual world?
No.
No.
Accident?
The accident that hurt Gonta, that was the, instructions? Yeah, the instructions,
Yes.
I guess. No, it's not the instructions. Wait, it has to be something more specific, I guess, because it's not reading it. Yeah, I know, he's not lying. That's not what I was trying to say, game. What the hell? God damn it.
Oh god.
Then what else is it? I don't know what else it is.
I don't know either.
Avatar error?
Oh.
Oh, yeah, okay. This
There we
must be
go.
it. Everyone logged in for the first time.
Okay.
This is it.
Close enough. Come on, game.
Yeah.
Cut me a
We
break.
logged into the virtual world. An avatar user error occurred.
Some sort of avatar user occurred when y'all logged in for the first time. An error? The contents of the error are unknown, so I can't provide any details. But something strange definitely happened to someone's avatar when y'all logged in.
An avatar user error?
Indeed.
Ever since Gonta logged out, he's been saying, I don't know, I don't understand.
Yeah.
That's because Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, right?
Right. But wrong.
That's what I thought at first. But I think it's because of the error.
What you mean?
If that's what's happening and it's making him forgetful and loopy, then what was the error? What could it have been?
I don't know. What could it have been? Oh no, the Hangman's Gambit. Oh no. Oh no, I'd gotten up for a minute. And you didn't want to do this, did you?
No.
What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It was, hold on. The connections were wrong, but what would that be?
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of health. Wire? No.
Something wire?
Wrong?
No.
No. What the hell? Oh, memory. Memory loss?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, I
okay,
just take
okay.
my time with it because I don't want to get the game over. Is this an O?
Yes.
I think that's an R.
That's an R.
Let's wait. Come on, give me the...
There, up and left, up and left.
My controller died.
What?
Hold on. Oh, it's back. Maybe it's just momentary. Where?
It's gone now.
Oh, frick.
Bottom. That one. That one. That one. That one. Nope. Bottom.
There we go. Correct. Thank goodness. That was close.
That was close.
I believe
See-
it's possible that Gonta doesn't remember what happened in the virtual world.
No, that was a pretty good one because it was like straight into the point. Memory loss. I just had to take some time to think about it.
Huh? He doesn't remember.
No, clearly
He
not.
started saying, I don't know anything after leaving the virtual world. I think that's the result of some kind of memory error.
Indeed it is.
Oh, that's why he doesn't remember anything that happened in the virtual world. Not even killing Mew.
What? That's ridiculous! Quit screwing around!
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
What do you mean he doesn't remember? He's just confused.
If you only had read the instructions.
Gonta told us he was bad with computers, remember?
Yeah?
Memory or no memory, Gonta never hurt anyone.
No way Gonta's the
Oh,
culprit!
no.
Oh, way.
Not this again. Mass panic! There's mass panic. That must be the
Gonta never hurt anyone.
instructions for this one now.
Yeah.
Gonta wants to keep everyone safe.
I forget what to do with this one.
He would never kill a friend.
Shut up.
If there was a glitch,
Gonta is gentlemen. Gentlemen protect
it should have
friends.
affected all of us.
Your lies aren't
Are you gonna start yelling?
But because we're all okay,
Gonta not lying.
Aw.
there was no
Gonta
glitch.
swear. Please believe Gonta.
There was no glitch, but
Oh,
never mind.
there we go.
Oh,
I
okay.
heard it.
You heard it?
Yeah, it was Kaita. There was a glitch, and we know exactly what causes it.
The cause of the error that affected Gonta's avatar is the 2 cords on the helmet used to log into the virtual world.
You see, they should have made the cords different sizes. That way they wouldn't fit in physically. You have to think of these things, especially when it's so important.
Put the red consciousness cord in the right port and the blue memory cord in the left.
Or they should have them like color-coded for like both sides as well. Out of curiosity, what happens if you switch the cords?
I don't know. Never done that before. Probably gets all glitchy or something.
I think that Gonta messed up something with the cords, causing the error.
If he mixed the consciousness and memory cords, then there'd be an error with memory.
Makes
Like
sense.
An error that won't let you bring your avatar's memories to the real world?
You think there'd be an error in the consciousness too then, but well, I guess it doesn't work that way.
There could have been.
Gonta, do you think it's possible that you improperly connected
Oh, I think
the
maybe that's why he was acting funny. Maybe that's why he
Maybe.
killed someone. Could be that too.
How Gonta's supposed to remember that?
He couldn't have messed it up. I said it over and over. Right is the hand you hold your chopsticks in.
Is he left-handed?
Oh no, that's a twist. Gonta's left-handed.
But Gonta holds chopsticks with this hand.
No, Gonta.
That's your left hand!
Well, there you go.
What?
Looks like it's
Oh,
decided.
Kokichi.
All right, well, I guess he didn't, like, not know, because he seemed to enjoy that little twist.
Yeah, he did.
What? Decided. He's wrong.
Or at least he
isn't
doesn't care.
Gonta? You remember the virtual world, don't you?
Gonta not remember. Gonta not even go to this virtual world place.
Why is it always spelled that way?
I don't know.
He doesn't even say it particularly weird.
No.
Gonta fall asleep when he put helmet on. When Gonta wake up, Mew dead. Gonta not know what happened. So, Gonta worry. Gonta not understand what everyone talking about.
No, it can't be.
If only we took the time to explain it to him.
But Gonta try his best to understand. Gonta imagine real hard.
That's enough, Gonta. We already know.
Know what?
We know that you totally forgot about teaming up with me and killing Mew.
Wait a minute! That lie! Gonta not kill Mew! Cause why would Gonta do that?
Yeah, it's a lie. I'll never accept this. And besides, Gonta's got no motive to kill Mew.
But Miyu was gonna kill Kokichi. So he wanted to protect Kokichi and he was gonna take the blame, I'm assuming. Because he always said he was willing to sacrifice himself.
He's a
I already gave you
gentleman.
my testimony on how I came up with the murder plan.
And I'm saying I don't believe you.
Kokichi, if what you're saying is true, why did you plan it this way? You wanted to plan the murder yourself, but have someone else carry it out?
Duh.
Well, it's just like
The
him.
person who planned it also included as a blackened with the perpetrator?
Of course it's not gonna work that way. That'd be too convenient.
Nope. Only the person who actually commits the murder becomes the blackened.
Yeah, yeah.
Then
Even though
there's
it's
no
complete
incentive to
BS.
just plan the murder.
Yeah, there
But
is.
Gonta's such a gentle soul. Why would he agree to this?
Hold on, that hasn't been decided yet.
Who cares about the motive? Let's vote for the culprit already.
I care about the motive.
Well, I don't care. Finding the culprit is more important in this
Oh,
class
that's
trial.
funny.
Talking about the motive is meaningless. It's not necessary for this specific case.
Yeah, it's not really gonna do much at this point.
No matter what you say, I'll never believe your lies.
Although, I don't know. Do we have enough votes? Maybe not.
We all agree that Gonta is the culprit, right? It would be impossible for anyone but him.
Impossible? Why?
It's pretty obvious if you use the process of elimination. Which means, Shuichi, you'll be my partner, right?
Wait, what are we doing now?
Murdering.
No, we're being his partner.
Because
In
if you
murder.
don't face the truth, then we'll all
Yeah.
die, right?
But why did they use the process of elimination? I thought we already kind of eliminated it down to him.
I thought so too.
Now what are we
You don't
eliminating?
want that, do you?
No, of course not.
Okay, let's begin.
Quit screwing around. I'm done putting up with your selfish bullshit.
Kaito, we should listen to his explanation. Our lives depend on it.
What a sound.
So, we can now take Keyboy, Himiko, and Maki off the suspect list. Shuichi, would you care to explain? I doubt they'll believe it if it came from me.
The reason Kibo, Himiko, and Maki can be eliminated as suspects is because
They were on the other side.
they couldn't access the crime scene.
Why was the sound so ominous that time?
I mean, just kind of like weird that we brought them up because they'd been eliminated since like the beginning of the trial.
I know it
Like we already had
was.
determined that so long ago. I was
The
a bit
bridge from the
confused.
chapel to the mansion was gone, and only Mew could pass through the wall.
Mm-hmm.
The three at the chapel had no way to get to the mansion, so they couldn't have done it.
Right.
Kaito is the next one off our suspect list, and you know why, right?
He logged off.
He wouldn't kill anyone because he's Kaito.
Kaito had logged out ahead of us.
Indeed.
Mew logged Kaito out from the start. But she did that to make us think the murder happened in the real world, right? Since we figured out the
Oh,
actual
I thought she
killing
did it because
happened
he
in
was
the
going to the
virtual
roof
world,
and she had to be there. I didn't know she was doing it to frame him for the murder of Kokichi.
I guess it would have worked out that way for her.
Damn.
I don't know if that was intended, because, like, did she know that he'd be the one going to the roof? I don't know when we determined that.
it would have been impossible for Kaito, who had already logged out.
I guess it could have been anyone who went to the roof.
Mew's time of death was around 6:30 in the morning. That's after Kaito logged out.
Kokichi's completely running the show now.
Well, yeah, he saw everything.
My synergy with Shuichi is super on point now, so let's move on to the remaining suspects.
Oh, okay.
Gonta, Samugi, Shuichi, and me. Samugi and Shuichi can be crossed off.
Like, it's pretty much completely pointless to, like, argue with him, because he was clearly all there for it. Like, he
Right.
was involved in the planning.
But what's the reason for that?
We were each other's alibi?
We didn't... Wait, hold on. What was the question?
Why Smoogie can't and Shuichi can't be the culprit?
Uh,
They have solid alibis, I guess, because they were with each other.
yeah. I was not paying attention, and then I was surprised by the question.
Samugi and I are witnesses to each other's alibis.
Both of you heard Mew hitting the chapel wall, right? The culprit was definitely on the roof during that time, since they slid Mew down. Because of that, Shuichi and Samugi can't be the culprit.
Thank you for clearing that up, which we already knew since the
That
beginning.
leaves only Gonta and me as the remaining suspects.
Oh, I guess there's like a little bit in the beginning when like, oh, it could have been her because she was like claiming to have seen people, and I thought she was making that up. But before we got to the trial, I already knew that wasn't true.
Then you're the culprit!
Sorry for getting your hopes up, but didn't I already explain that's impossible?
What? Oh,
He couldn't.
yeah. We'd already been through this. Second time.
If Mew touched him, he'd freeze in place. Kokichi wasn't capable of strangling her.
So then, it's down to one person. And who was that again?
Oh, you don't have to drag it out, Kokichi. This is just rude at this point. Aw. Poor guy.
I know, I'm
Well,
sad for
who is it?
Gonta.
Don't answer, Shuichi! You don't need to answer that!
But if we don't, we all die.
This is all Kokichi's trap!
It already worked.
Yeah, like
Like,
it is
it's
his
pointless.
trap.
It was, like, you're not wrong, but what can we do at this point? We're just stuck. There's only one suspect left. Only one person could have done this. Like, I'm not happy about it either, Kaito. You don't have to act like a dick, though.
Oh, poor Gonta.
I already feel bad enough. Jesus.
It's Gonta.
Yeah, I mean, he really didn't do anything wrong. It's at least not this Gonta, not this like consciousness of Gonta or whatever.
Poor Gonta.
Shuichi?
Yep, Gonta is the only person who could have committed the murder. You get it now, right? That's the truth we were all reaching for. The thing you guys wanted so badly! A truth without any lies!
I don't know though. Is it really Gonta that has done it though? If like it isn't even his like consciousness. Like he has no. It wasn't even involved in it really. It was like a virtual Gonta. I don't know. It's kind of sketchy. But once again, it's Monokuma who makes up the rules, so of course he's gonna like work it to his own convenience. Can manipulate things in his favor.
Yu Iruma's killer is Gonta Gokuhara!
I mean, technically, you could also say it's like whoever designed the computer in the first place, because they're the ones who designed it to give you an electric shock. So that's actually the most direct way of like viewing it, if like you're gonna be super analytical about it.
True.
Really? Did Gonta?
Which, funny enough, it'd probably be Mio that designed it, because like.
Or was it already designed?
Well, it was already designed, but she probably designed it before we got here, like when she had her memories in the first place or whatever. You know, like before all this happened, the killing game. Like, I'm assuming she's gonna be like the person that was working on it, like while they were actually attending school.
The Xbox.
Is that really
Yeah,
your
kind
reaction?
of like how they had Shaki,
It would've
who
been
made,
fun
oh, not
if you went all
Shaki.
crazy.
Chihiro, who made the alter ego thing, and then they used it inside like the killing game because I got the laptop. But she had actually made it beforehand, or he.
But you forgot
I don't know.
everything.
That was all confusing. I still don't know.
A culprit who can't remember their murder is pretty interesting. So, better than nothing. If Gonta remembered, his cover would have been blown so fast. Especially since he's an idiot.
Hold on. I still haven't accepted this.
It is.
It's gotta be Kokichi's trap.
It is.
I just want to tell
trap.
Kaito, like, it is. You're not wrong about that, but it's already worked. Like, Kokichi's trap has already been put into motion. It already worked successfully.
He already trapped.
There's nothing for us to do.
I still believe in Gonta. He's not the kind of person who'd kill.
He's not. I mean,
But-
he did, but it's complicated.
I already said this a million times, Kaito. You shouldn't use emotions to
You want proof? I've got your proof.
Uh-oh.
After Tsumugi and Shuichi heard Kibo's voice in the mansion, they ran outside. And who did they see out there?
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
I guess he jumped down.
Oh, Gonta, did you see Kibo in here anywhere? No, Gonta not see him. Oh, he's acting kind of... Yeah, he was acting kind of weird then. That's true.
Kokichi said it himself. When Yu's avatar crashed into the chapel wall, the culprit must have been on the roof.
I see. If Gonta's the culprit, it'd be weird if he wasn't on the roof.
It's possible that he fled the mansion after he heard the impact.
Yeah, possibly.
You'd have to go through the entrance hall to get outside the mansion from the roof.
Or jump down.
Is that where Shuichi and Tsumugi ran to when they heard the crashing sound?
Then maybe he jumped off the roof.
That's not possible. That rooftop was pretty high up.
Normally,
Does
Gonta could have done it.
Gravity
but his
work like
avatar wasn't
normal in the
strong
game?
I don't know. But like he
How
could have
about that?
strangled her and then
Now you get
Kokichi
it,
sent her
right?
down. You know.
If Gonta was the culprit, there's no way he could have been outside the mansion.
I mean, this is actually a fairly good point for Kaito to bring up for a
That is
change,
true.
rather than just
Yes.
like, oh, I believe he didn't.
Gonta's
Right.
the culprit. Congrats, Gonta.
Oh, poor Gonta. He's
What?
being played with though.
Really?
Yeah, this is kind of messed up. It would have been so nice if that was the truth. If Kaito was right and this horrible trial would just end, but
No.
that's
That's
not right.
wrong.
That's wrong. The opposite of
What?
right.
Just because Gonta was at the mansion doesn't mean that he isn't the culprit.
Because the
All
body
the
was
culprit
moved
needed
separately.
was a way to get from the roof to outside the mansion.
Huh? Looks like Shuichi got it. I'll leave the rest to him.
Kaito, I know how you feel. I know because we all feel it. But we have to face the truth. No matter how cruel that truth may be, we need to face it to survive.
Whose side are you on, Shuichi?
I'm on our side. Calm
Kaito,
down.
Please.
Aren't you my sidekick? Was that just a lie?
Kaito!
Fine then. I'll tear that sorry reasoning of yours
Oh,
apart
no.
and wake you up.
Oh, Kaito.
I can't doubt my detective work now. If I want us to survive, I can't back down. Oh, we're doing this.
What is this?
Never accept this.
Why is there a
Don't
naked
you know
alien on him?
Gonta at all?
I forget what to do here.
He's not the kind of guy who kills someone.
Oh, the controller's not working on every fucking
Don't you know
input.
that about him by now? I'll never accept this.
Ah.
Don't you know Gonta at all? He's not the kind of guy who kills someone. Damn it!
Whoa, what? Okay.
What?
He's got a little
Why won't
alien
you
on him.
believe
That's what I
Gonta?
said before.
I know, but I'm distracted.
Why are you listening to
Oh, I had to hold.
Kokichi?
See? It's complicated.
Aren't you my sidekick?
Oh, come on. I didn't hold it the right amount of time.
Wake up, Shuichi!
Is there a thing that cheat?
won't
I forget.
you believe
I'm pretty
Gonta?
sure there is.
Why are you listening to Kokichi?
All right.
Aren't you my sidekick?
I keep on-
Shuichi.
I keep on looking at the
Why
wrong
won't you
one.
believe Gonta? Why are you listening? Damn it!
Damn it.
Uh-oh.
Who do you
Alien's
want to
gone.
believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh?
Well, I don't want to.
Saying the truth this, the truth that, but there's a reason Gonta's not the culprit. Who do you want to believe?
Oh, I think I did the button to do whatever that thing is.
Remember what Kokichi has done to us. Remember how Gonta's
how do I keep missing that?
I don't know.
How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh?
No, I don't want to accuse him.
The truth this, the truth that.
What is this?
There's a reason Gonta's not the culprit. Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us. Damn it!
Oh shit.
There's no way to leave the mansion from the rooftop.
It ends here.
There we go.
Damn it!
Oh,
my
no.
goodness.
He almost got exposed. All right, luckily we didn't have any embarrassing word mix-up that time.
That's what the culprit used to get from the roof to the ground.
The toilet paper?
The same toilet paper that was used as the murder weapon. That's why we didn't find it anywhere else. Not at the scene of the crime, nor on Miu's body. It was outside the mansion.
Hold on. If they use the toilet paper as a rope to get down from the roof, then they need to tie it to something. But there was nothing to tie it to.
Or was there?
I know because I investigated the roof.
Oh, so what was it?
You're stubborn, Kaito. You're still going on about this.
Of course I am! I'm gonna believe in Gonta till the very end!
No, there was something that the toilet paper could have been tied to.
What?
Oh, the place where the toilet paper was tied down.
Crap, I don't know.
You better figure.
Oh.
Okay. That's really easy.
There!
It's like, well, when I put it like that, it looks really
Binoculars on the
simple.
rooftop. The toilet paper could have been tied there.
Yeah, the binoculars didn't really have any other purpose all game. Or chapter, or whatever.
However, I don't think the culprit actually tied it down there. They just hung it. And then used the double
there you
toilet
go.
paper to climb down.
Then why is it all rolled up again?
But in that
Oh, whatever.
case, they would have had to tug on it in order to take it down.
Yep, that's correct. Because I came up with that idea.
Very clever. Well, of course, get with all the good ideas.
But I thought I told
He's the
Gonta
schemer.
to put the toilet paper back in the bathroom. Oh, I guess he ran into someone on the way and then threw it somewhere close by.
Funny you should mention that. Do you have to really load the game to do this? Oh, there's a little animation. That's funny. That was cute. More loading. What the heck? It's like Sonic 06.
Looks like Kaito's morale is shot, so this whole thing is done now.
The matter does appear to be settled.
Yeah, we did the final showdown.
That... it's...
So, it's true.
Gonta really
Poor
killed
Gonta.
But I'm the one who came up with the plan. Anyway, just admit your crime, Gonta.
Well, you know he doesn't actually remember.
Even though you don't remember,
Well, he knows.
still did it.
What a dick.
But why did Gonta do such a terrible thing?
Wait, before you start crying, you gotta admit your crime first.
Stop!
Yeah, you stop him.
I won't let you, Kokichi. If anyone is gonna get him to confess, it's me.
Okay.
Why? Why does he have to confess?
Gonta, I'm going to look back at the whole case one more time, okay?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to actually be unanimous, which is...
When you're
Kinda
convinced,
strange.
you just let me know, all right? Let's end this together.
I feel like Gonta's actually going to vote for himself anyway.
Possibly. Or actually, I don't know. Yeah, he might. I guess if we convince him. Oh, this. Okay. I forget how to do it in this version. It's a little different. What was the chord?
Well, we don't have that piece.
I forget the buttons. Oh, here we go. It's with the directional pad. The cell phone. Bottle of poison. Toilet paper that doesn't tear.
Well, that looks like it's the bottle of poison. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be. Now remember, they're not always in order too. This would be the map, I guess. We don't have that yet.
There's nothing there.
What are these? Toilet paper and the phone.
Oh, goodness. All right, that's all people. The cell phone.
Yeah, when she went to the mansion.
She's got it in her
okay,
hand.
It has to be. Oh my god, this is kind of painful. I think it's just because it's still like not really. I should probably like get this controller wired to the computer because it's being a little bit weird with the wireless. Who was locked out against her? Well, that'd be all right. When was she? Okay, when she was being strangled. I wasn't sure what was going in that picture. Okay.
There we go.
All right, now this is unlocked. Oh, this. Okay, I remember seeing this.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be this. All right, this is unlocked. And what's this?
Okay.
Oh, he's locked out against his will. So he's locked out afterwards.
It's that one.
Oh, this is afterwards.
It's probably that one.
Yes, this should be it. Oh. I don't know why the cursor is so slow. It's so annoying. Well, let's open Mew brought to kill.
That one.
Alright, we'll have all these unlocked in just another turn. That's cool.
Oh,
this is before all this.
Before. There.
What a jerk. Alright, let's just unlock all these. He looks cute. Oh, this is where. Okay, so this is this.
Outside?
I don't remember who's outside actually. Who's investigating the dining hall? That'd be us.
No.
Or what's her name? Yeah. We were there for like a second.
We were in the
and she like shooed us away, and it was very annoying.
Yes.
This is us in the kitchen. Kaito was on the roof, so then I guess it's yeah, he's no wait. Yeah, he was. Okay.
Yes.
And outside, I guess was yeah, I guess it was
culprit?
Gonta. I didn't actually remember that.
Me neither.
Oh, this is
that's
at the beginning.
There.
All right, and where's that last one? I guess there. Whoop. There we go, finally.
Done.
This is the truth of the case.
The giant
case began
Xbox.
Last night. After being convinced by Mew, we all logged into the virtual world. To log in, you have to plug the memory and consciousness cords into the device. So, we all plug those cords into our helmets and enter the virtual world. But the culprit had accidentally plugged their cords into the wrong ports. Because of this, a connection error occurred between the culprit's brain and their avatar. As a result, the culprit would forget everything that happened in the virtual world. It's possible that this had an effect on their avatar.
Oops. That was me. Sorry.
How dare you?
Because I can't believe that someone so kind could commit murder.
I get it for a second and you already skipped dialogue.
But we had no idea this error even happened. And so we all logged in one by one.
I think there's actually a thing to do like an autoplay so it like skips the dialogue on its own. But I forgot how to do that.
Meanwhile, Mew was the last to log in.
Whatever.
She had modified the killing game simulator so she could accomplish
Like the
a
button wasn't
specific
working,
goal.
so I had hit it a bunch of times. Then
Yes,
I
that
skipped.
unfortunately happens. Which do I say? I should probably get this like wired
After Mew
USB because for a reason it's
confirmed
not
we were all logged in,
being detected the
she
same
took
anymore.
out the bottle of poison.
Tricky.
And placed it on Kokichi's seat. This was done to make
Do you
it
like
look
the way
Kokichi
she
was
hid that?
killed by poison
Yes.
when we returned.
Thud.
Yes. The reason Mew modified the simulator and brought us to the virtual world was to kill Kokichi in the virtual world, but make it look like he had died in the real world. After we had all logged in, Mew explained the world to us.
So excited.
Use the salon phone to log out. Objects are unbreakable. Your avatars use all 5 senses. She also explained the map of the virtual world in the mansion's entrance hall. But her explanation was intentionally false. She wanted us to misunderstand the world. However, one of us was able to see through her scheme.
Look at him go.
The very person Mew was trying to kill, Kokichi. Kokichi was going to use Mew's plan against her and plotted her murder. But Kokichi wouldn't do it himself. He used a patsy to be the culprit in this case.
Patsy.
Patsy. Whoa. Evil.
Kokichi was tight-lipped about the motive, so I don't know why the culprit agreed.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But it seems as though right
They
after
actually
logging
didn't
in,
really address that.
when Kokichi and the culprit went outside, they were
There's always
already
one
working
thing that we're like,
together
but
to
wait,
execute
what
the
about
murder.
this? And
One
they never
more
answer.
thing.
Aw, Professor Layton.
Eventually, we met up with Kokichi and crossed the river to the chapel. Mew had us split up to try to find some secret of the outside world. Kaito, Kokichi, Gonta, Tsumugi, and I investigated the mansion, while Maki, Himiko, Kibo, and Mew investigated the chapel. Splitting us up was also part of Mew's plan. At the chapel, Mew told Maki that she was going to look around outside. She
Zoom.
chased after our group while we were heading
That was
toward the
funny.
mansion.
I like the little things they do during this. It's kind of cute. I guess specifically because it's like the little chibi versions of them.
Once she made sure we were across, she dropped the bridge into the river. This was to trick us into thinking that the river separated the mansion and chapel. At the time, we thought nothing of it. It was just
We
another
thought
one of
something of
Mew's
it.
Pranks.
Oh, I thought it was pretty suspicious. She's supposed to be the detective, Shuichi. Come on.
That's why we continued with the original plan to find.
I'm
the
surprised that
secret
the
of
roof was
outside
so
world.
tall you couldn't see over it, over the wall.
Yeah.
We went to the mansion and split up to look for clues.
Although I guess Mew was able like to set the size, so I guess it's just tall enough so you
I
can't see it.
guess.
Because she's the one that made it.
Kokichi searched the salon.
Sure he did.
Kaito searched the roof.
Yeah, very thorough, I'm sure. We never went in that bathroom, did we?
Tsumugi searched
Nope.
the dining room.
No, we had to go in and find the toilet paper early on. I guess like in the very
I don't
beginning.
think we did go in there.
Maybe not.
to
I don't
find the
know.
toilet
I
paper.
searched the kitchen.
I remember the game was very restrictive about not investigating certain areas that I wanted to.
And
Oh.
the culprit searched
I don't think he was
outside the
evil
mansion.
about that, though. He didn't have like an evil
No.
grin. Come on. He had good intentions. I guess. Then again, the virtual him, I don't know.
Around that time, Mew was headed for the wall that was on the side of the chapel. She passed through the wall and headed for the mansion to kill Kokichi. You see, the wall was a special wall that Mew had added herself. This wall was programmed so that only objects could pass through. And Mew had changed her avatar settings from human to object. That was the hidden route she prepared for herself. She set up a wall that only she could pass through. Mew headed toward the mansion, but she was seen by Tsumugi on the way. When she entered the mansion, she pulled out her cell phone. She didn't tell us that there was another way to log out. Then, she spoke a name into the phone, which forced that person to log out. It was Kaito
So dramatic.
who was on the roof at the time. The same roof where Kokichi and Mew were going to meet. By having Kaito search the roof and then forcing him to log out, she was making him look the most suspicious, but her plan didn't go smoothly. Kokichi was waiting on the roof with a culprit and the toilet paper used to kill Mew. While Mew was distracted by Kokichi, the culprit snuck up from behind. And used the toilet paper from the mansion's bathroom to strangle Mew. This was only possible because objects in the virtual world are unbreakable.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it does look from this that he was doing it to protect Kokichi.
Mm-hmm.
From these sequence of events.
Mew's avatar was
Yes.
strangled to death. And
What
the
a
shock
bastard.
killed Mew in the real world. After the murder, Kokichi left the cleanup to the culprit and left the roof. He probably returned to the salon as soon as he could to avoid drawing suspicion. The culprit then took the lattice from the storage room and placed Mew's body on top along with the hammer and the cell phone. The culprit heaved the lattice over the railing and forcefully slid it down the roof slope. With a body on top of it, the lattice became a makeshift sled and flew off the roof. It went through the
Bam.
wall that only objects can pass through before crashing into the chapel. That was the crashing sound that Kibo heard in the chapel and we heard in the mansion. Mew's wall hid the fact that the mansion and chapel were actually right next to each other. That's why Tsumugi and I were able to hear the crash from the mansion. As the final step, the culprit had to then get off the roof. Because we were at the mansion, they couldn't take the stairs or they'd be seen. So they used the toilet paper again to escape from the rooftop. They hung the toilet paper from the binoculars on the roof and used it like a rope to climb down. Once the culprit was safely on the ground, they pulled at the toilet paper to retrieve it. They would have returned it to the bathroom, but they ran into us as we were leaving the mansion. In a panic, the culprit tossed the toilet paper somewhere nearby. Without that one little mistake, we might never have solved this case because the culprit doesn't remember.
What a dastardly case. Oh no. Oh,
This is the truth you've forgotten. Gonta Gokuhara, the ultimate entomologist. Gonta, this is the truth we've reached.
Sorry. Gonta not really understand, 'cause Gonta not smart boy.
aw.
But if everyone agree, then everyone probably right. Gonta, trust everyone.
Oh, I think I have auto on somehow, because this is on the side. I don't know when that happened.
Why? Gonta kill Mew. Forget everything. Gonta even think he not do anything bad. And then Gonta tried to blame someone else and make everyone suffer.
Aw.
Why Gonta do such terrible thing?
Gonta, it's not your fault.
It's Kokichi's fault.
Yeah, blame him.
He must have tricked Gonta.
He did.
Huh? I totally didn't trick him.
Then what did you
Before
do?
we go into that, it's voting time. We should finish up the class trial first.
Of course, we'll have to talk about it afterwards.
Is this the right answer? We're not being fooled by Kokichi?
For once, I wish that we were.
Huh? Wrapping things up already? What a buzzkill of an ending. It lacks the rush of previous voting times.
I guess it's kind of obvious now.
After so many killing games, I guess it was bound to happen eventually.
Yeah.
It's just as well. This killing game is a bad influence on the baby.
They're still gonna go on about this baby, huh?
Hi, Monotaro. You're even starting to look like a father.
How?
Yeah! I gotta get my act together for the baby.
Whatever.
Now then, pull yourselves together and let's begin! The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off! It's voting time!
Alright, well,
It was Kaede.
not much of a choice.
It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result.
Oh, when did Kokichi?
Oh, maybe it was Kaito.
Probably was Kaito, actually.
Who'll be chosen as the
We already saw.
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Aren't you supposed to say that beforehand? Well, whatever. Clearly they already did vote. Well, there you go.
It almost landed on that guy who was killed first. I already forgot his name.
Well, that's kind of a buzzkill.
Poor Gonta.
Well, I guess that's the end of that. We didn't use any retries, I guess.
We still got an A,
Yeah. I mean, we didn't really do anything too bad.
but we lost a lot of hearts.
We did, but we didn't ever, like, die. I had to restart, which is what gets you, like, a penalty. Also, I think we did well on most of these. The only thing we had trouble with was, like, maybe, like, a few of those picture things, which were kind of confusing. Because it was, like, words. And even that we didn't do too bad. Whatever. Let's move on. Actually, do we get a choice to save? Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, before we move on with auto, I think we're gonna save and leave off here. Because this is depressing. I guess we'll see next time exactly how this all happened and what the exact motive was, how Kokichi convinced him and whatnot. Anyways, until then, guys,
So
take
long.
so long and
Farewell.
farewell.